We need to apologize for the time because we was to start by 7 o'clock and now we're on like 35, almost 40 minutes behind time. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome again. This is the Family Diary on the Diary section that comes your way every Saturday, 7 o'clock in Liberia, 7 p.m. I want to say welcome. Thank you if you're just joining us from the diaspora. I want to say thank you so much for always following the Family Diary. This is a platform that brings healing to your relationship. This is where our brothers and sisters may come out here to share their experiences as it relates to relationship and marriage. So I want to say thank you so much for always following this platform. My name is Regan S. Levy, of course, your co-host. Mr. Amar, I want to say welcome. Yeah. Okay, so we kick this show right about this time. The co-host is right in front of your cameras. Uh, can you say hi? Yeah, the host. Sorry. The host is right in front of your camera. Of course, he's the CEO of this platform, and I'm your co-host. Let's kick off this all important show tonight. All is yours. Okay, let me welcome the general public and let me say thank you guys for you supporting us, the Family Diary family, and we want to first of all assure you guys that your time and energy will not be wasted. We are here to stay. We are here to educate, and we are also here to heal once it comes about relationship. And for tonight, first of all, I want to apologize for the time. We could have started by 7 p.m., but we had some delay in some setting up. So sorry again, but yes, still you can join in. And please, tonight we got a very interesting topic where the guests will be discussing about red flag, and we as men we hope to learn from the women, most especially when they're coming up to speak on things that we may not be aware of that sometimes play on them, and it leads to a relationship coming to an end. So as for me tonight, I want to learn some of the red flags. Maybe perhaps I won't mind if tomorrow my wife can
give you a red flag.
Want some money and then say this is a red flag. So I just be like, wow. So again, I would say welcome to the show. Welcome. Feel free, ask questions if you have doubt. Just ask
in the comment section.
Yes, in the comment section. So again, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's the voice of the CEO, of course, the host of this platform. My name is Regan Levy, and we come right to our guest for tonight. We told you, most of you out there, that our Liberian girls are beautiful. So she's just one of them. So, okay, for the sake of the public, can you please introduce yourself? Though I know Miss Vagbe, can you please introduce yourself?
Okay. Hey guys, my name is Beatrice Divakwe, and I'm your guest tonight. I'll be the one walking you through red flags in relationship.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's the discussion for tonight. We discussing red flag into a relationship. If you are a girl out there who anticipating to get married or get into a relationship and want some money after you have gotten a good relationship, you enjoying the relationship, and at the end of the day, you get a red flag. In fact, what does it mean?
Well, first of all, red flags are those signs that you should be able to understand from your partner that okay, this guy is not ready. Yeah, this is not going to work. Let me just say it that way. This is not going to work. And those are things you should not force at all. Because when you force it, God knows it's still not going to work. Yeah.
Wow.
Mhm.
What are some of the things that you think in your mind that can make a woman or a
Mhm.
girl to give her boyfriend or husband a red flag?
Okay. So I'm not going against women tonight. I'm here for the guys.
Okay.
I'm here to go against the guys.
All right.
So basically, it's going to be about in the entire relationship is going to go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
But as the woman
Mm-hmm.
in my relationship,
Right.
I mean, first of all, women are very sensitive.
Right.
We know things, and then we choose to stay knowing those things are very harmful.
Right.
And we say, okay, this guy's going to change because it's always clear that women time can pass. So now you see a girl, you see a woman in her 40s, her late 30s, now
Yeah.
get married, and then society will go against her because she didn't get married on time.
Right.
But a guy can be up to 50 years and he still be single.
Exactly.
People don't see it as anything. So society comes at women for being single at a certain age. Yeah, so I mean,
If you decided to give a man a red flag,
mhm.
what is that thing that can put you?
Yeah.
What is that driving force that
Yeah,
can
those
make
things that,
you as a
yeah.
woman to give a man a red flag
Okay, so first of all, if we are not matched sexually,
sexually?
yeah.
Okay.
So one of the most important things about a relationship is for you and your partner to be matched, to have the same sexual energy.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, if you guys are planning to get married, you guys should focus on being matched sexually. The energy should be very matched because at the end of the day, this person is going to be your forever bear roommate.
Right.
Sometimes things get boring in relationship, but then if you know that you and the person have the same sexual energy, and then you can make it work, there are so many things you know you would do to make your partner to want you more.
Wow.
But if it is not working, if you have too much energy and then your partner is not receptive,
Mhm.
that's a red flag. Yeah,
That's a red flag.
that is a red flag because your man should not get tired of you. Yeah.
Wow.
You as a woman should be able to make your man to not get tired of you. But then if you're just in a relationship and he already fed up, he's already tired with you sexually, that is a red flag. Yeah. Because men as a whole, if they are interested in a woman so bad and then they enjoy having sex with this woman, I mean, their entire family can be against you. But only they alone know what they get to.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So if you're not able to satisfy your man to that extent, or if you can get your man to yearn for you, that is a red flag, mama.
What are some of the things you think a woman should do to get glued to, for a man to get glued to
To
her?
her,
Right.
okay. First off, if I am with my man, if I have a boyfriend or I have a man and we stay together,
Hmm.
boy, I'm not worried. I'm going naked for my man or true.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's what we can do. You married and then you in the house, you all dressed up. Your husband on the other side.
Rapper.
Like me, you should be able to have sexual conversations. You should be able to talk about sex. You should be able to do new things to spice it up. You should be able to ask your husband he's interested in doing sexually. What are those new things that he wants to try? And you guys should be willing to try it together.
Wow.
Yeah, but as long as it's just okay, as a woman, you should always be ready and open for your man. Yeah. And for him to be able to yearn for you, he should be aware that you always be available for him. So sex works with the mind. If the man is aware that if he touches you,
Mhm.
you'll turn him down. I mean, his sexual energy it gets low for you. Because first of all, he'll be like, okay, I want to have sex, but at this point, what you say no.
So, what is the disadvantage in that case where a man will maybe let break it down for me? Sometimes our old man are watching it in there, right? If a man is in the feelings and he want to have sexual activities with his girlfriend,
Mhm.
right? And you turn that man down. What is the disadvantage into that kind of relationship or in that kind of act?
So we like for me, right? We women feel like if your man does wrong, the best way to punish him is by meeting with sex. So let's focus on those married people. those that are married, because I don't want to focus on boyfriend girlfriend because I'm
Right.
not obligated to you.
Right.
Yeah, I can
Right.
take that whenever the hell I want.
Mm.
But let's focus on people that are married, right?
Mm.
If your man wants to have sex,
Mm.
you should always be available for him. Even if you guys are quarreling, even if there's problem in the relationship, you're having issues, you should always be available for him, for your man to not go out and look for someone else. If the man is aware that his wife is always available for him, it gives him more sexual. It gives him the right. It's more like he's always craving for. Someone
Right.
once told me, they said, before a guy decides to have sex, in his head, he knows who he wants to have sex with.
Right.
So if he's aware that you will turn him down, he doesn't look your way because he don't want to be turned down. So if there's a 16-year-old or a 17 or 18-year-old available for him that he has control over, your man is going out. He's definitely going out.
That's a
But
disadvantage. Right.
if you as a woman is willing to be open to your husband 24/7, his reason of going out, it will not be because of sex. Maybe this man is just a womanizer. Or maybe his reason of going out will not be because you the wife, you're not capable, you're not doing your duty as a wife. It will be his own incapabilities.
Right.
Yeah. So it's not yours. But the way to keep your man mama is to be open to him whenever he wants it. And that's on period.
And you have to do all the necessary things to make
Make
him
him-
glued to you.
Exactly, making yearn for
Right,
you.
right.
Do those crazy things with him. Go on, y'all try new things together. I mean, I feel like you're married, that's the main time.
You talk about being attractive to your man at all time. You say you have to be more attractive.
You have to look very hot and sexy.
You have to be hard because these are things that the man see out there. So
Yeah, make
if
him
you,
come from work and then
Right.
he enter the house and meet his wife, lap out to her chest. Now she not tired, hit that just one in prayer warrior. Or there's someone who, not even prayer warriors, because some prayer warriors are very hot, yeah.
right,
But you just so old school. You just say that you cook, you eat, you get fat. Like
Wow.
you just so stuck.
wow,
I mean, first of all, being together with someone forever is a very, very, very long-term thing. So you as a woman, you should be able to put yourself in a state where your man will see you and be like, damn, my woman is so fine.
wow.
When he walks in, he see you nicely dressed, make your hair is fixed, you look good. I mean, even if you guys don't have all the money in the world, make sure you always look good and you smell nice for him.
There are a lot of girls who sometimes everything that you have said, these are all truth matters, right? I mean, there are girls who would say you, with the exception of all of those things that you just mentioned. I mean, some men are not they don't feel satisfied. I mean, you will do all of the good things, the goodies. I mean, to them, they will still go out there to for other girls.
I mean, that right there is the reason why we meet those men. Because we already have this mindset that no matter what I do, he's still going to go out. I mean, there are people who've been married for over 25, 30 years. How do you think? I'm not saying the husbands were perfect. He cheated. A lot of things happened. But that woman kept her man. And people will say, a man who wants to be kept, you can keep, right? But trust me, some men love to try new things. They like new adventures. So you can be in the house with your husband, and then the only thing you'll do is just maybe when you're going to bed, you'll have sex in the room, and then the next day he comes and when you have sex in the room, you'll go out. You'll have sex anywhere of your choice.
Wow.
Those are things that, first of all, we're not even discussing sex. We're discussing red flags. So how go deeper into
Yes. So you are a little bit right. You are a little bit, because these are things because the show, like the CEO always mentioned, that the show is to heal people. There are a lot of issues like this. Sometimes we young people, we are confronted with these things, right? People have been thrown out because their wife or their boyfriend or their girlfriend choose not to give in the relationship.
Yeah.
You understand? These are major issues that we are confronted with every day. So I mean, you are right. The way we're proceeding, this will serve as as a lesson to all of us who are watching this platform tonight. So I mean, I don't know whether you have another thing right there. You first talk about being attractive. You talk about sex is play a
Yeah.
major role in the absence of sex. I think I mean there will be no relationship.
Yeah.
There will be
Sexual
no
compatibility.
relationship. You got
Yeah.
to be attractive.
Mhm.
Always be hard for your husband. I mean
Exactly.
you cannot. There are a lot of people says there are a lot of people who are praying. Sometimes they pray for a man, right?
Mhm.
And when they get those guys and they get married, after marriage, maybe they were hurt.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
after getting the marriage, they become old school.
Exactly. That's the thing. So now, if your man marry you, knowing that you're hot, some people get married because they didn't even reason it.
Yeah.
Probably that guy got attracted to the way he saw you, the way he saw you behaving at that time, and then he said, "Okay, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life." Because this woman right here is the kind of woman that I want. Boom! I saw you post ring on your finger. You're a prayer warrior. You can't wear this, you can't wear that. You be like, I used to wear those things when I was single. Now that I am married, I'm not going to show my body out to anyone because I'm a married woman. How dare you? If your husband asks you to stop wearing those things, no, he didn't ask you. So
Wow.
now he goes out there and those things that he admired you, those things that he saw you doing before he got married to you, he sees other people doing it. Boy, he's gonna go out.
He's going to go out. So, before we go further in other discussions. We discussing red flag tonight, folks. If you're watching, if you're just joining us, we are discussing red flag, and I mean, our guest tonight is on top of her. She's on top of her game, and she's doing, I mean, exceptionally well on this discussion tonight. When it comes to the boys,
Okay.
if you have a man, I just want you to put this practically in your shoes, right?
Okay.
If you have a man who is not sexually uh, good and he has the money, he's handsome, he know how to dress, but he's not, he's that kind of guy who is weak in bed. What will you do?
First of all, me as a person, I'm a graduate. And yes, I'm capable of working hard to take care of my own needs. I'm capable of earning money for myself. Hmm? The thing with marrying people that are not sexually active is actually is a terrible. For me, I feel like it's a very terrible decision because I would definitely cheat. How am I? I'm very young, and you have to be able to satisfy me in there. People will say sex is not everything. At the same time, money is not everything. Girl, you have to come. Money is not everything.
Right.
There are a lot of people who have all the money in the world, but they don't have peace of mind. And there's me who was very broke. I got peace of mind. I'm just broke, that's all. But I can stay afloat, get whatever I want. So the thing with money, you have all the money you need, but you still need someone to have sex with you when you come. At the end of the day, you'll be cheating on your husband.
So, in order for you for that situation to come to standstill or to solve those problems in your home, maybe you are married and you observe that your husband is a little bit weak and he can satisfy you in bed. What would be that? What would be your conscience? I mean, what would you be telling him to do, or what would be that advice from you?
So before I get married to a guy, we should have the same sexual energy. He will not be overly active more than me. I will not be overly active more than him. We should crave each other. In as much as he wants me, I should want him to. In as much as he wants me, I should want him to. But if it is one sided, then where the problem comes in. Even if the guy is good in bed, if it's one sided, it doesn't mean because women, right? For we women, sex is different for us. If it's not money, money aside, right? To be able to have sex with a guy you don't love is impossible. Very impossible. It's hard to do. Like the touching your skin, yeah, something triggering you.
Wow.
Yeah, to be able to give your body to someone you don't have feelings for, it's really hard. The sex will not even mean anything to you, right? So before I get married to you, your hands should not feel like it's on my skin. Yeah.
So you always give a man who you don't have interest in, who is not, I mean, good in bed, who is not, I mean, you will give them red flag.
You have to give them. You definitely have to give them
If we
reflect.
are doing forever, if we're gonna get married, that is a red flag for me.
Wow.
Because we get married, we're supposed to have sex and make babies. How is that gonna happen? We're supposed to have sex. I'm not supposed to have eyes for other men. You're supposed to be able to satisfy me as your wife. So how is that gonna work? How do you get married to someone who doesn't satisfy you at all in bed? How does that even work? How? What's the essence of getting married? What's the beauty of being married? The beauty of being married is being able to have sex with someone, being able to have sex, enjoy having sex, not get tired of having sex with a partner. That's the beauty of being married.
Okay, one last question before the CEO come in. We are discussing red flag, and you cannot discuss red flag in the absence of you. I mean, then you exclude the issue of sex or those things that make a man or woman to give a husband a red flag. You cannot leave them out. These are things that happen in the home for a woman to give a man a red flag. So again, I want to say thank you for always following. Brother Wilson is watching. I want to say thank you for always following us. This is the Family Diary. Tonight we're discussing the red flag and issues that surrounding some of the things that we are talking about. Again, when you observe a man who has a very bad breath, do you give that man a red flag, or do you find solution to ensure that that problem is solved?
So, bad breath that I know of, I'm not even not wrong, it's more like it's kind of a sickness. Yeah, for you to be able to have bad breath, probably you have sore in your stomach and stuff. Those are things that I can be handled. But you see, sex,
Can I be handled?
exactly. Bad breath can be handled. I mean, get treated,
Okay.
follow the hygienic rules, brush them off,
Two, three
eat
times a
much
day.
and stuff that have mint. There are a lot of things to do
All
to
right.
get rid of bad breath. But I mean, this is forever. And that is sex forever.
Okay.
And you're gonna put boring stuff, stop.
CEO, you want to sit with first so that this discussion is getting interesting. And tonight, you listen to all of her analysis when it comes to giving red flag to a man that she loves so much. She did mention things like sex. When you are weak in bed, I mean, you can be giving a red flag. Do you agree with her?
Well, basically, I still want to know more about our red flag stuff because I won't just want us to just talk it on the surface, right? So I think I will want to suggest that we give her a little time so she can really explain some, all of the lights that comes with red flag so that we as men we can know them and we will be able to secretly or quietly work on these things.
So the time is all yours.
So I want you to grab a pen and paper.
Okay.
Jot this down. Whosoever that's watching, grab a pen and paper and jot this down. Because boy, your girl is gonna leave you if you don't do those things that I'm about to say. Yeah, if you don't pay attention to those things that I'm about to tell you, your girl is gonna leave you. I mean, we are not gonna get married to you if you have all of those things in you. Because at the end of the day, we don't have failed marriages.
Wow.
First of all, we talk about the sexual capabilities. If you guys are not sexually compatible, that is a red flag. Now, if your man does not pay attention to little things, let's take for instance, I have a girls' night out. Oh, baby, so to go out with my friends on Saturday. Hmm? Oh, okay, fine. You can go. He approve of it. Now, Saturday is here. He forgets totally that I have this thing that I'm talking about that is important to me. It's not even important to him. Like, he doesn't even think about those things that matters to me. Or I want to get this thing done. Can you please help me do it? He say, yeah, sure, I'll help you do it. He forgets. Nothing you say, simple things that you want your man to be able to do for you, is never available. He never does those things. That is a red flag. Simple things that you can count on you're supposed to count on your man for. He never does it.
Hmm.
Yeah. So the person is not always there for you. He doesn't even pay attention to simple things. What about the bigger ones? Are you gonna get married to someone who does not even pay attention to things that who does not even pay attention to those simple things that matters to you? No. Because you're just being in a marriage and you have a burning, big granting all those things. You alone in your struggle alone. Now, if your man does not celebrate your successes, it is a red flag.
Wow.
So there's this story of my friend, one of my friends, right? Her birthday, her boyfriend's birthday. She'll go all the way out for him. When her turn comes, just send a text, happy birthday. That is a red flag. Those important things, those days that are important to you, not important to him. I know they'll say, I don't do birthdays. But when you're going all the way out for them, they're there.
Yeah.
They're ready to receive. They are not the receiver. They do not reciprocate those things.
Right.
That is a red flag. Good things happening for you. You're like, oh, wow, that's nice. Congratulations, all the best. That is a red flag. If I'm being happy about this thing, if this thing makes me happy, even if it doesn't make sense to you, it should make you happy.
Right.
Because the number one person in this life that is supposed to support me, if it's my man,
Right.
my man should be able to support me more than anybody else. But if he's not supporting me, if he's not even celebrating my success with me, then it doesn't mean it. My success does not even matter to him.
Right.
Yeah, that's another thing. And now, if a man does not include in his future plans, everything is I, my future wife.
You can say that again.
If he does not include you in his future plans, whatever he does is for him and his family, for their tomorrow. If he buys a land, it's for him and his family and for their tomorrow. When you guys are having common ordinary conversation, it's not you measure me and you tomorrow, we'll get married, we'll be our house. Is it me and my wife? Or let's forget about the wife. Tomorrow I will do this, I'll do that. He does not call you one-on-one to have conversation about things that will benefit you in the future. He does not even include you in any of those things. Oh God. Another terrible red flag is excess jealousy.
Excess jealousy.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's so jealous.
Wow.
He doesn't want to see you around anybody. He doesn't want anybody to come around you. It should just be you alone in that space. And trust me, he's cheating. Because those men that are always overly protective, they're the ones who all know
Doing the worst.
But he doesn't want you being with your friends. He doesn't want you going out, but he should go out. He should go out. He should go out with his friends. I mean, those things are things that lower your self-esteem. At the end of the day, he starts making you feel like you're not good enough. They got some men that will make you feel like being in relationship with you, they're doing you a favor. Yeah. They're doing you a favor by being in a relationship with you. So if you tell them by yourself, okay, I love this guy. And then he say being in a relationship with me is he doing me a favor. It means I'm not even good enough. I'll double up. You start doubting yourself. No man should make a woman feel like she's not good enough. If you're gonna be with a man, even if you're the worst, he should sit down and think you as the best. Not see you as not being good enough or anything. And another red flag is if your man does not take responsibility at all.
Wow.
Let's talk about simple things. Let's forget about the other material things and stuff. Let's talk about maybe you're having ordinary you have this little misunderstanding, he's wrong. He will not own up to that. You as a woman, you always wrong. He does not take responsibility of his action. Because he's doing you a favor by being really with you. Maybe not. So you're always wrong, he's always right. He comes here, he grabs this bottle of water, he drinks it. He throws the bottle away. Wherever he's at, he expects to come and clean it. He doesn't even clean after himself.
Wow.
He believes that you, the woman, that is your. For a male, just sit there and say, okay, this particular woman I'm dating, she is supposed to do this. This is your duty. Any man who emphasizes on your duty, your responsibility, that is not a man that wants to be with you.
Really?
Because if you want to be with me, you help me out.
Do you
If I'm
sometimes
tired,
do you consider the fact that you have a role in the house as well?
yes. First of all, we already know that women supposed to take care of the home. You're supposed to wash, cook, clean. I mean, you're still supposed to work and bring something to the table. And the man is supposed to just work and bring something to the table. But you, as the wife, make sure the home is tidy up. Make sure your husband has food to eat. Make sure his clothes are clean. Make sure the children are always ready to go to school. They are always neat. I mean, those are your responsibility. If you have a man who sits back, baby, where are you? I'm in a room. Okay, please come help me with the spoon in the kitchen. That is a red flag. I am not your slave.
Okay.
Yeah. In as much as I am supposed to take care of you, do this for you, I am not your slave. I am your partner. So if you can't help me out with anything at all, you're not even responsible enough to take out your own shoes and knock it off and put it somewhere in a better position. You expect me to come take it off your foot and knock it off for you and pack it because I'm your wife. You are not responsible enough to take care of yourself.
Don't you think sometimes when you implement some of those things, it is because of love, where a man will come from his office and you decide to take his clothes off? Do you see that as being a slave to him, or you are doing it because of love?
First of all, love should be reciprocated.
Okay.
If you come from your office and are happy to remove your clothes from on you, or happy to take off your stuff from on you, set your food for you to eat. When you don't eat it, you should as well be able to take your plate to the kitchen.
The man should take his plate to the kitchen.
Boy,
Why you sit there?
this is the 21st century.
Why you sit there?
No,
Why you sit
let
there?
me tell you.
I
No.
thought if you're busy doing something else, but why you
If
sit?
I'm even seated and you're not able to take your own plate, when I'm busy, what will you do? Will you take your own plate? No. Whatever you start is what you continue with, what you end with. Now, during our Mother's Days, those are the men responsible to take care of the home, feed the home and stuff, provide for the home, and the woman is responsible to take care of the entire household. Make sure food is ready, close this, blah blah blah. But now, men are not the only ones bringing to the table. There are some homes where the women bring more to the table than the men.
You sure,
But
baby?
yes, at the end of the day, those men still expect those women to take care of them 100%. Even though you and your husband or you and your boyfriend wake up in the morning and y'all go to work and then y'all come back together. You're supposed to cook. You're supposed to clean. You're supposed to wash it. Make sure you're supposed. I mean, how does that work? If we don't work together as a team,
If you're asked to give a percentage to what you just said about the responsibilities and the role as a woman, what would be the percentage that you
I'll
give?
go 70, boy, you go 30. I'm not asking you to do it 50-50 with me. If I go 70, you go 30. If you even able to help me to go 40 while I go 60, yeah, that's good. But I can go 100. Then I turn around, I come back, I provide for the house. How does that work? And trust me, there are some very lazy men who does not even provide for their homes.
Wow.
Their wife go all the way out, they go to work, they provide, they bring food, they cook, they feed him, and then clean the plate, wash the dishes, take bath, get the children ready, and sleep, get ready to go to work in the morning as the man is just there on his phone.
Is it because of the perception that people have that maybe need her, maybe need her? So you get into a relationship with one handsome man, a pretty boy. I mean, you don't want to lose him out of that. So you have to go out there to fetch food and get him all of the best, eat, and you just sit there.
That's you being desperate. If a man cannot take care of you, why you taking care of him?
Because you're in love now.
That's being stupid. Sorry to say. Because if I'm in love with you, you should be as well in love with me. You will stop me from going all the way out. I mean, let's talk about this thing. There are some boys you're dating, right? They are not working. And you're not working. Me as a female, I'm not working, right? But we're in a relationship. And now he goes like, baby, I'm broke. Can you please give me some money? Why am I working? We both are jobless. And we say we're in love. So how the hell you ask me for money? You should have conscience. Even if I get money, I give you my $10. You should be curious to know how you got this money. But they don't even care. They don't care to know how you get your money. They just want it.
Okay.
That is a red flag.
So, if before we come to the last segment of it, thank you for your deliberations. But if you got into a relationship, uh, probably you were actually looking for someone who will love you, who you will love as well. If you get into a relationship, that man, uh, I mean, he's not working, right? Like you mentioned, he's not working, and you are working. Will you give that man the red flag? Will you give him red flag because he's jobless? He's not bringing on the table. He's not bringing anything on the table now.
Never. Now, here's what the red flag comes in.
Mm,
If you're not working, and I am working,
mm,
and I go to work, I come back from work,
mm,
and I'm still to prepare food for you, as I'm baking the pepper,
mm.
help me at least put the rest on the rice cooker.
Wow.
Yo, let me tell you,
Tell me.
if a man is working and the woman is not working,
Mhm.
before he comes back from work, the table is already set. But you're not working, I'm working. I gotta come back from work to set the table for you. You can't help me. I work all day,
Mhm.
and then I'm back home. I'm not rubbing it in your face that you're not working at all. But then I'm back home. You want to eat, you're hungry. I have to prepare food for you. I'm in the kitchen
Mm.
cooking, and you there on TV. That is a red flag.
You're giving a red flag.
Yes.
Wow.
You should be able to help. Even you're not doing nothing, just come around. How was work today? You know if I know how to cook, I'm going to help you, right?
Mm.
What is it that you want me to help you with? Let me say, babe, just help me with some water or whatever. Just help me do this one. Teamwork. In as much as I understand that you're not working,
Mm.
you should understand that I'm tired, but I'm still making food for you to eat. You should understand that.
Mm.
So in a relationship, nobody is slave for that friend. If you will go to work in the morning, I'll go to work in the morning. It means I'm helping you with the house needs. If we both come from work together and I'm cooking and you're sleeping, it means you're not helping me at all with my own side of the house choices, right?
Mm.
So you should be helping me as I'm helping you. We should work together as a team. It can't be one-sided.
Okay, it can be one-sided.
Exactly.
It can be one-sided. CEO, a beautiful show tonight. Want to say thank you if you're watching. This is the Family Diary. Our host tonight is the CEO of the Family Diary, and our guest is Ms.
That right?
That right, Vakbe. So I want to say always, you can keep following, share this video, leave your comment wherever you're watching us from. So we are discussing the red flag into relationship, what bring about people giving their partners red flag. Mr. CEO.
Well, I think I have learned a lot,
Okay.
and that's the most interesting thing about this show. If you think you have learned,
Mhm.
you haven't learned all.
Okay.
And so, from her own say, because she come from, you know, she represent all the ladies,
Hmm.
and for us, we the men, we thought that being the man, we are we are the boss. We we are not to salute anyone. But from what she's saying, I think I decide to have a different thought
Hmm.
about how things work, and I start to retrospect on people and their relationships. How often at times, like the man is not understanding his fiance, and the wife or the fiance or a girlfriend or a fiance also is not understanding him as well, only because of minor things. And that is help, right? Helping when you see the woman in this direction, it's supposed to be in that direction as a team. But I think tonight's show should be one of the best show ever we have had. so far,
Right.
and I'm proud and grateful for such. And discussing this topic, I think um, I would say we should be grateful for it too, that this topic came in our mind at the early time, that we could learn some of the errors
Mm.
in relationship and to see how best we as men we could work on ourselves and to improve in our very homes. Because like what she said most about when she like cooking the rice, the man should be either beating the pepper,
Mm.
something like that. I 100% agree with her on that because women, even though they are what subordinates, but equally so they are not our slaves.
Right.
Even in the Bible, it said they are our helpmate.
Yeah.
So so we too we need to be of help to them as well. Once it comes about domestic, choices.
Right.
And I think I would say I'm proud of her. I'm proud of her to the extent that she will come and stand framed, right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm proud of her is because the way she balanced the discussion. She started against her gender. Mhm.
Mm.
She started against her gender at first, and later on she moved.
All right.
She moved, towards our gender,
Yeah.
to display and to educate us. And one thing she did on this program again was she literally educated her gender
All
on
right.
things that they need to work on things that they need to improve on.
Mm.
When she talked about sex aspect,
Mm.
and when she talked about how men react to sex, and so literally she was encouraging or educating her gender that
Yeah. To pay attention to
yeah,
that.
they need to either, when you this kind of sex person where the only thing you go out as soon as your husband come, you just go lay down show on the baby where what's up,
Mm.
and you need to,
Upgrade.
Upgrade.
upgrade it
Right.
a little.
I like that. That's the word.
Yeah, change your format. You understand me?
Yeah.
Change it,
Right.
spice it up where some girls like I would say I don't want to personalize anything here,
Mm.
but I would just want to say that I think this show will touch many lives because Family Diary aim and objective is to touch many lives. It is to heal and to educate, to inspire. So I think she covered the entire motive of Family Diary. So
Yeah.
I'll say I'm proud and I want to tell her thank you for her level of understanding and the way she had control over her and over the topic.
Yeah.
That was great. Thank you.
Okay, that's the voice of the CEO. I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Amara. These are all great words. Again, let's in front of your camera right there is our guest. We are about to shut down the show, but again, before we can close up, because of time, uh, Ms. Vagwa, can you please reiterate some of the points that you just made? I mean, I think you indicated few of them. Just for the sake, there are a lot of people who watch this video. I want you to please just reiterate some of the points that you just made in order for a man to be given a reflect.
Okay.
What are some of those?
So looking at looking at this, we talk about sexual compatibility.
Okay.
We talk about your man not paying attention or your partner not paying attention to small things.
Okay.
We talk about your partner not including you in future plans.
All right.
We also talk about celebrating successes and birthdays. We talk about inconsistency, right?
Mhm.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we talk about excess jealousy. We talk about that was where we stopped.
Yeah.
That was one of those were the things we talk about.
Yeah.
Now, before you get into a relationship, or before you get into a marriage, this is my parting statement. This is what I want to leave you on.
Okay. Okay.
Before you get into marriage, you should take your time to know people before you commit to them fully. Know people for yourself before you get married to them. Know that, okay, this is somebody I want to deal with for the rest of my life. That even if you fed up, you still have energy and strength to continue. Because marriage can get very boring. I haven't been married before, but I know.
Yeah.
it can
There are
get very
issues.
boring.
Yeah.
And if you notice any red flag in your among those ones we mentioned, there are a couple of red flags. But if you notice any of the ones that we mentioned, and whatever one you think it is a red flag, talk to your partner about it. See how best you can resolve it, how best you can work on it, how best you can go past it, move past it. But in case your partner is not paying attention, in case he's not even he doesn't even care about what you consider as red flag or not, mama, papa, leave.
So can a man give a red flag to a woman too?
Yes, they go both ways.
Maybe I love kissing, and you choose not to kiss.
That's a red flag. That's why you love.
Okay.
That's why you want to deal for the rest of your life. Probably there's something about you that she doesn't like. You don't want to stay out. And you can talk about it too.
Okay.
So she can see how bad she can get herself to love kissing. So now you don't have to be selfish. Once you want to be in a relationship, you can be selfish. There are things that you might not want to do, but you go out of your way for your partner.
Right.
So if all of those things that we just talked about, if you notice it in your relationship, and then you talk to your partner about it, he or she ignores it. Don't continue the relationship. Just leave.
Wow. Beautiful touch. So, folks, thank you so much. We want to say this is a beautiful show tonight, and it's very much educative. And I think all of us have to learn from this show tonight. We're going to, for those of you watching, please, we urging you to please share this video, leave your comments, share in all of the groups that you are in. Share on your timeline because this particular topic tonight is very important, and a lot of our sisters in and out of the country are facing a lot of issues in relationship. Some of them, I mean, they have issues with sexual behaviors. I mean, some of them are jealous. Everything that this sister have just said, I mean, they are all true. So, I mean, all of us need to pay attention to it, whether you're a woman or a girl, whether you're married or not, you need to pay attention because nowadays we're experiencing divorce. Every time you go to the court, you see people divorcing, you see people going for divorce every time. So, I mean, there are issues. Nobody can dispute the fact that there are no issues in marriages. No one. So in order for these issues to be solved, that is why the CEO of this platform decided to bring this. If you want to come out here to share your experience, you can just call on our numbers. The show will always be yours. I want to say thank you so much for accepting our invitation tonight.
Yeah,
but you have to come back.
We'll talk about that.
We have to come back.
I'm honored to be on the show tonight. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Okay, folks, thank you so much. Thank you so much, the team song. I want to say thank you for always following. As I said, I want to say us up to the CEO and the wife of the CEO. Today, we want to urge you to always follow every Saturday at 7 p.m. Okay.